Welcome back to my channel, everybody, or welcome if it's your first time here. My name's Elena. This is Elaine. I'm not 100% sure what order I am posting these in, but I'm going to be bringing you a 3-part little kind of mini-series on trend with the other videos that I've been giving you lately on Fridays. One week I'm going to give you 10 girl names that I absolutely love but I won't be using. The next I'm going to be giving you 10 boy names that I absolutely love but I will not be using. And finally 10 unisex names that I love but won't use. I decided to do it as a 3-part thing because narrowing it down to just 10 was really hard for me. And I know a lot of people prefer to just watch the girl name ones over to boy names if they already know what they're having. And for me, they're really fun to make, so why not make 3 more? And I am going to film all of these kind of back to back, so you're going to see me looking exactly the way I look now. I'm going to try to keep them relatively short and not talk too much about each of the names. I might give you the short version as to why I like it or why I don't like it, but I'm gonna try and keep this going at a pretty steady rate. Here we go. So the very first girl name that I love but will not be using is the name Adelaide. I love this name. I think it sounds very classy and kind of classic, although I would label it more vintage than classic. But Adelaide is one of my best friend's #1 choice should she have a girl down the road, so I know that regardless of whether or not she does, I won't be using the name in case she does want to use it later. The second name that I have on my list is Aurora. I really love it. I am kind of a Disney nerd, but Aurora just has a lot of R's going on, and so does the last name. So combined, it's just too much. It's too much. The third name I have is Bronwyn, and I love Bronwyn. I think it is very vintage. It's got a kind of glamorous but also rough and tough sort of feel to it. Won't be using it. The fourth name I have is Fleur, and I love this name, and for a while it was probably in my top 3. But I don't like how Fleur sounds in English. It sounds like Fleur as opposed to Fleur. And I just can't do it, and I know that the area I live in is more English than French, and I don't want to hear it pronounced wrong all the time. So it's gone. It's gone. I don't live in a primarily French area anymore, so it's fine. The fifth name I have, and try not to laugh, but the fifth name I have is Merryweather. I think it is very upbeat and spunky. Points to you if you know where it is from, considering I am a Disney nerd. But I'm just not brave enough to use it. I'm just not. Following that, I have Abigail, which is very much a classic name. It's got a steady history of use. But I just know so many Abigails that it would almost feel weird to have a child named Abigail. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just how it is. The next name I have is Constance. I love that name. I think it sounds quite traditional for kind of obvious reasons, and you could use the nickname Connie. Most people named Constance use the nickname Connie, and I just really like it. But I don't like it enough that I would use it over other names I have higher on my list. Following that, I have Elaine. Well, my name is Elena, so it would just be weird and too confusing. I can't do it. Next, I have Hermione. I have loved this name since I was a small child, reading Archie comics. But Hermione is so ingrained with so many people for Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter series, and if there's one thing that I'm going to be a big nerd about, it's Harry Potter. and I'm just not sure that I can use a name that is so strongly and easily associated with that series. And lastly, the final name I have on my list is Olive. And the reason I won't be using it, even though I think it is beautiful, is purely because one of the people I really like on YouTube recently had a daughter and named her Olive. So I get to watch her adorable daughter have that name, but it means I would feel kind of awkward using it on my own daughter should I have one down the road. And there you have it, pretty quickly, 10 girl names I really love, but I won't be using. And I will also have them written down in the description down below. Leave me a comment letting me know what you thought of these names. And if you'd like, I'd love to hear some of the girl names that you really love but know that you won't use. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!